Most people spend decades dreaming about their perfect home and never once get to decide where a single window goes. Modular homeowners do it on a Tuesday afternoon over coffee. What if you could design your dream home from scratch? Watch every decision you made become a reality, and then stand in front of it for the very first time knowing you built that. That is exactly what the modular home experience feels like. And today I'm walking you through every exciting moment of that journey. So, let me paint a picture for you. You sit down, maybe at a kitchen table, maybe in front of a laptop, and someone hands you a blank canvas. Except this canvas is your future. Every wall, every window, every room layout is up for discussion. You get to decide where the morning light hits. You get to choose whether your kitchen opens into the living room, into the living space, or stands as its own defined room. You pick the roof line, the exterior finish, the front door color. And here's the thing that most people do not realize that until they are right in the middle of it. The process is generally fun. Designing a modular home is nothing like the overwhelming experience people expect. A lot of folks walk in thinking they're about to enter some stressful, complicated contract or heavy nightmare. And instead, what they find is something that feels much like collaboration. You work with designers and floor plan specialists who help translate the ideas living in your head into actual buildable dimensions. You can see your choices come together in real time, adjusting layouts, swapping out features, tweaking sizes until everything just clicks. And the decisions you make are not small ones either. We're talking about how many bedrooms, how the traffic flows through the house, where your laundry room sits relative to the bedrooms, whether you want a covered porch or an open deck off the back. Every single one of these choices is yours to make. That ownership over design is something that sticks with you, and you will understand exactly why when I get into the next part. Now here's where the energy really shifts. Here's where things go from exciting to electric. After weeks or maybe months of planning, after all those design conversations and layout revisions and finish selections, the day finally comes. Your home is on its way. There's something that happens when you see a modular home being delivered for the first time that is almost impossible to fully describe with words. Picture this. You're standing on your property, the land is prepped, foundation is set, and then you hear it before you see it. The slow roll of a massive truck coming down the road carrying a significant portion of your home on a flatbed. And then you see it. The module pulls up onto your property, and your brain does this incredible thing where it starts connecting what you see in front of you to every decision you made back in that design phase. That window you chose for that bedroom, you can see it right there. That roof line you spent 20 minutes deliberating over. There it is, catching the afternoon sun exactly the way you hoped it would. The exterior color that looks great on a sample card is now stretched across an entire wall. And it looks even better than you imagined. This is the moment that makes everything feel real. This is the payoff. And for most people who go through this process, the single moment justifies every hour spent in the design phase. Because now you are not looking at a floor plan on paper, you are looking at your home. The placement process itself is something worth watching too. Skilled crews work to set each module onto the foundation with a level of precision that is genuinely impressive. You watch people who do this every day move through their work with efficiency and in purpose. And you realize that this home has been engineered to come together exactly the way it does. Nothing is improvised. Everything is intentional. And it all traces back to that original design. What a lot of people tell us after they go through this experience is they had no idea they would feel this emotional about it. They thought the fun part was moving in. They thought the finish line was unpacking boxes and putting furniture where they wanted it. But, again and again, people describe the delivery and set day as the moment that generally moved them. Standing there, watching their home arrive, recognizing their choices in physical form, realizing this is actually happening. There's also something powerful about understanding the precision involved. Modular homes are built in a controlled factory environment before they ever reach your property. That means the framing, the insulation, the wiring, all of it comes together under conditions that are consistent and protected from weather delays and site complications. So when that module arrives on your land, it's not a rough skeleton waiting to be finished. It's a refined, detailed section of your home ready to be connected and completed. This is also why much weight is placed on the design phase. Why so much weight is placed on the design phase? Because the decisions you make early on ripple through every stage. The layout you chose affects how modules are built and transported. The features you select get built into the structure before it ever leaves the facility. You're not decorating a pre-existing box. You are shaping something that is built specifically for you, around you, and because of the choices you made. So if you are someone who has been curious about the modular process, if you have wondered whether it could be really, if you ever wondered whether it could really deliver the personalized feel of a custom home, I hope this gives you a clear answer. The design experience is engaging, collaborative, and genuinely creative. And the delivery day is something you will remember for the rest of your life. That first look at your home arriving on your property, recognizing every decision you made in the walls and windows and roof lines coming towards you, that is a feeling that no amount of explaining can fully capture. You just have to experience it for yourself. And if you are ready to start the journey, the best first step is the same one it always is. Sit down and start designing and get excited. Because the moment your home arrives, you are going to be very glad you did. My wife provided the idea for this video. Thank you, honey, for your support, and I love you. If you want to go through the entire build process and a raw experience, click the link in the description.